What happened to Chandler? Many people are asking why Sue. Here's the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more. Let's get started. A very funny person from Mr. Beast channel just received a warning from God and saved Chandler from his bad habits, and now Chandler prays and read the Bible. Here's the video.
Today I'm going to be talking about my testimony on how I became to have a relationship with God. So first, I grew up in a Christian household, and my parents are Christian. We went to church on Sunday, and I gave my life to God, saying the prayer, but I never really had a relationship with God. So I kind of was in that phase until I was until I went off to college maybe, and then that's the first time you leave your home, and I started to stray away from God, because at first I was kind of here, not really growing in my relationship, and then when I went off to college, I started to stray away from God, doing things that I'd never done before, like getting into drugs, smoking, drinking, partying, doing things I shouldn't be doing. Not knowing that, those things have effects. Negative effects in the long term, especially. But, so fast forward, I'm still doing these things. Then I finally, I moved back home from college to live in a house on my own. And I'm still doing drugs, I'm still drinking. I'm not going to church, I'm not reading the word, I'm not doing any of that. But I do pray every night. I used to pray every night before I go to bed. That's something I would do. Thank the Lord, I would actually pray that God would do something in my life. But I would still be in the cycle of sin that I was doing, And I just continued doing those things. I don't know what it was. One day, I remember. This is what happened. One day I was in my kitchen, and I was smoking, and I was just depressed, and I felt lonely, and I was feeling very depressed, sad. Just it felt like a cloud of depression was just in my house. And I'm sitting there walking in my kitchen, moping around, smoking marijuana, and then God said something to me. It sounded so clear. I don't think it was out loud like I'm speaking right now, but it was in my mind, but it wasn't my voice, and it wasn't the voice of the enemy. It was 1,000,000% God's voice. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I froze like this, I was and I heard, "What are you doing?" And in that moment, I snap out of some trance that I was in, and it's God just peeled the scales off my eyes, and I could see what I was doing, and then I just go, "What am I doing?" And then that moment, I threw everything away. I had 2 big garbage bags full of stuff that I just threw away, and I got rid of it. And then from that moment on, I started to actually develop a relationship with Jesus, and it changed my life. I've been going through that sanctification process since then, and it's been great. I got baptized. I was set free of the drug addiction and the desires to do things that I was not meant to do outside of marriage or just in general. And yeah, God put desires for the word, for him, and just to follow his will in my heart. And when I got baptized, like it was just a fresh declaration to follow Jesus for the rest of my life with all my heart. And I'm sharing this to maybe help somebody else that's going through the same thing, struggling with drug addiction or fornication, or just anything of that sort, or being lonely or depressed. Prayer will help. Prayer is powerful. I was still praying every night, even in my sin. For some reason, like I would go to God. Like, I guess thankfully my parents taught me that, from when I was younger. So I'm just thankful for the transformation that God has done in my life, and I was just sharing this to help somebody that is watching this. And yeah, God just told me to share my testimony. Hopefully that someone can use that to, pull themselves out of the cycle of sin that they're living in and get closer to God. So thank you for watching. God bless.
Sue, this was the video. Nice, right? How Chandler changed in seconds by hearing God voice. Chandler is in the right pad, and I am so grateful for him because he is one of my favorites of Mr. Beast Chanel. Sue, this is the video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and bye. See you in my next video.